council meeting scheduled for April 16th, 5 p.m. will now come to order. Roll call.
Councillor Rousey.
Here.
Councillor Lillis.
Here.
Councillor Hadrava.
Here.
Mayor Vysalovich.
Here. Approval of the minutes, city council meeting April 2nd, and approval of the minutes, city council workshop April 4th. If no one has any changes or recommendations, call for a motion that we approve the minutes of these two meetings.
So moved.
Motion made by Lillis, support by Hadrava. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item D, approval of tonight's agenda. Does anybody have any changes or additions to this agenda? If not, we'll approve tonight's agenda as it's printed. Call for a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
Motion.
Motion made by Rousey. Do we have a support?
I'll support.
Support by Hadrava. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We have no appointments or presentations at this point, and we'll stop and have a session for any visitors in the audience. If they want to address the city council, or else I allow time at the end of the meeting. Would anybody like to address the council at this point? If not, I'll move on to the consent agenda. Approval of payroll, March 16th through the 31st. Commission agreement from Evison Young for lease 233 McKinley. That is Fresenius, right?
Correct.
These addresses kind of throw me for a little curve here. Application for exempt permit range mental health center at Eveleth City Auditorium, October 10th, 2019. Anybody have any questions or discussion on the consent agenda items? If not, call for a motion and we approve the consent agenda.
Motion.
Motion by Rousey, we have a support.
I'll support.
Support by Hadrava. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. No public hearings, no unfinished business. Item J1. Quotes for Fail Pond Lift Station Reconstruction. Jerry, got a recommendation here?
Yeah, with the bids coming in, Mayor, we're recommending Untitled Construction, the bid on that. And the problem is I haven't heard from the gas company. I was trying to get some quotes to see what it would cost. And I haven't got the gas for the natural gas generator instead of the diesel generator. Much rather go with the natural gas if we can. So that'd be alternate one. Alternate two is putting reinforcement in the concrete block, which I recommend also. So if you do wanna okay this tonight, I do the base bid for $2 and alternate 1 and 2. You know, it's, like I said, it's kind of hard to do without a price of the natural gas. I don't know what it's going to cost to run. It's about 75 feet.
Well,
So.
kind of is what it is, you know what I mean? I prefer there's less maintenance with the natural gas there.
All that's maintenance, easier, better running, quieter. Just be a lot easier, a lot better.
The costs on this are primarily covered by insurance also, aren't they?
Mostly, yeah. We'll have to run the gas. And that's another thing that, the guy was supposed to call me back today, ended up in meetings all day with the League of Minnesota Cities. And I'm not positive that they've covered the extra $1,800 for the city. That was my question to them. Asked them, and the city has meetings all day, so I'll probably know tomorrow.
I guess my view would be to get what we need. You know, if it costs us $1,800, I guess that's cost of doing business to get it up to snuff.
Well, that's what I was thinking too here. There's about 8,000 difference in the bids, and then there's 1,000 on the gas, on the generator, and reinforcing, there's another 1,000 there. Difference between the top two or top three, and so that brings it down to about $5,000 difference. And as long as we have no extras, I'll be happy to go with the recommendation.
Yeah, and like I said, I haven't, with the League of Minnesota Cities, we're not positive that they're gonna cover that difference. So the city may have to cover. And running up the line process.
This reinforcing, that's something we didn't have now, right?
That was in the building, wasn't it? No?
Well, then that's something we'll probably have to pick up.
Yeah.
You know, it's-
well,
Yeah,
That's no big deal.
no, the
Hard to
person
believe.
that struck that with his vehicle, their insurance isn't paying for that?
Well, the League of Minnesota Cities will go after their insurance
Okay.
company. What they don't pay, they may go after.
Understood, thank you.
Hard to believe what a pickup will do, eh? Half ton?
Why, yeah, yeah.
Anybody else have any questions or discussion? Not call for a motion that we take the Public Works Director's recommendation, Reconstruction Construction.
So moved.
Motion made by Lillis, do I have a support? Support by Rousey, any further discussion?
Well,
All
if I
in
could
favor?
just add I should have added the alternates in to my motion would include the base bid with alternate 1 and alternate 2, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, and you're amending your motion? Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item number 2, letter of intent from Independent School District 2154 and Independent School District 706 regarding city-owned real property. We had our discussions about, should the bond pass or anything? Jeff, you want to comment or just? Because we're looking at.
I mean, I came if you had questions.
I really don't, because, anybody on the council, because if the thing passes, it was our intent to work on a land deal with the school districts.
That would be our hope, was that, I mean, there's question out there of, would the city back out if we got a yes and we have to find a different spot? We're just looking for assurances that we wouldn't have to find a different spot. That's a yes.
This is your hope for the spot then? Okay.
Well, the big D isn't far away. Nobody else have any questions or anything? I'll call for a motion that we enter into this letter of intent with the school districts for the property.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Drava, do I have support?
I'll support.
Support by Lillis, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item number 3, agreement for physician medical director for the Eveleth ambulance service and emergency medical services. Is the new director
We hired Dr. Julie Hool last
Yeah.
year.
Okay,
And she's-
that's
Yeah, she's
last
working
year.
out really well. Again, I just changed the billing cycle, is all.
Oh, okay.
And if I might add that she's been really a big part of this change that we're accomplishing up at the ambulance service. She provided a level of service that we haven't seen previously, so I guess with that, I'm quite pleased.
Well, I guess you guys have done a great job up there. And we invested in a new ambulance, that's, I'm supportive of that. That's how much I'm convinced that we're going in the right direction. Get updated equipment. Anybody else have any discussion? Call for a motion that we approve this agreement.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Drava, do we have a support?
Support?
Support by Lillis, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item number 4, revised amendment to bulk water purchase agreement with the town of Fayette. What did we revise, Jerry?
We revised them, going back retroactive, January 1st,
Oh, okay,
2019.
all right.
And I think we
Our
also
original.
brought the agreement up to date, didn't we? Yeah.
Yes, we did.
We had a relatively old contract previously, so we just brought it up to date is basically all we did.
Sounds good to me. Anybody else have any questions? If not, call for a motion that we approve this revision.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Drava, do I have a support? Support by Rousey, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item number 5, letter from Summer Work Outreach Project. Jackie, you know anything, give us a little insight on this one?
I do. They were in town last year, did some cleanup in the city and used the library kind of as base camp. And they'd like to do the same thing, and I would recommend that you approve this, and they'll work with the library director on the schedule.
Okay. Anybody have any questions on this? Not, we'll call for motion that we approve this letter of agreement.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Rousey, do we have a support?
I'll support it.
Support by Hadrava, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item number 6, considered purchasing regular road salt for 2019 to 20 season from the Cooperative Purchasing Venture. State bid, road salt. Oh, yuck.
Thinking ahead, thinking ahead.
We'll probably need it in May.
No, come on now. No more.
That was an ugly few days, I'll tell you that. You call for a motion that we consider getting in with this agreement like we usually do.
So moved.
Motion made by Lillis, do I have a support?
Support.
Support by Hadrava, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item number 7, consider quotations for 2019 concrete curb, sidewalk, and pavement replacement. $40,000 budget. Jerry, you got a recommendation here?
Yep, after sending out 2 quote packets, I got both of them back, and 3D Construction is a low bidder, so I recommend 3D Concrete and Construction.
Anybody have any questions, Jerry, or?
They've been pretty much doing that for us for the past few years, haven't they?
They've been getting the bids, yeah, for at least 5 years.
And I think they're doing quality work for us, aren't they?
Very good.
This is our last year with the county money.
Well, I think you can join up with them or talk to them. Jackie, do you know
I
more
think so.
about that?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I think you can get back with them. You just gotta state you wanna keep doing something, so.
Boy,
We'll
it's been a good
keep
deal. It's been
trying.
a good deal for us.
We'll keep trying.
Well, how many years have we been getting that, 5 years?
Been probably over, 5, 6 years.
That's a lot of sidewalk and curb.
50, 70 grand, it's a lot of money.
Absolutely.
County's been really good, some of the programs, boy. Any further questions? A call for a motion that we accept the bid for 3D Concrete and Construction.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Hadrava, do you have a support? Support by Rousey, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Letter request from Duluth Area Chamber of Commerce regarding resolution of support for the 148th Fighter Wing. Looks like they're looking at a new aircraft. Most of them F-16s, they should put collector plates on them. The things have been there a long time.
They're still pretty awesome, though.
I'll tell you what,
Pretty awesome.
that's a good unit. Those machines are kept up and they're visible all over the area.
Yep.
I'm only too happy to offer any support we can to that fighter wing.
I agree wholeheartedly.
If no one's got any questions, I call for a motion that we adopt this resolution of support.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Hadrava, do we have a support?
Support.
Support by Rousey, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Number 9, letter from Town of Vale regarding Fire Department Consolidation Committee. Do we want to officially name some members for council or who's ever available, maybe? Myself and Councilor Hadrava as representatives of Eveleth on the Consolidation Committee.
And would you like an alternate volunteer as well?
We sure could do that.
And I would be the alternate
Okay,
if you would
Councilor
like.
Lillis as an alternate.
John. Councilor Pavement is not here.
Yes.
It's your turn to get even.
Said the rat. Oh. I think he'd be a great alternate. Thank you.
Well, we're saving the best for later. Any further discussion? If not, I'll call for a motion that we approve these members to the Consolidation Committee.
So moved.
Made by Lillis, do I have support?
I'll support.
Support by Hadrava, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item number 10, donation for Main Street flower baskets from Judy and Mark 40. Do those come through us, or did they go through?
Actually, the city purchases the baskets,
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure.
but the merchants sent out a little APB, reminding folks if they wanted to make donations, they could, send them to us or send them to the merchants.
Oh, either way, okay. I'll call for a motion that we accept the donation from Judy and Mark 40 and send them a letter of thanks for their contribution.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Hadrava, you have support? Support. Support by Rousey, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye opposed? Motion carried. Well, that concludes new business. Does anybody have anything from any board or commission meetings they would like to share with us since the last meeting? I don't know if there's much going on really in that respect. If,
Nothing here yet, Mayor, on my side.
no, me either.
Pretty slow right at the moment.
If not, Chief, you have anything to give us, words of wisdom, or?
Nothing today, sir.
Jerry, anything else?
I did wanna mention, on Thursday, we're having a meeting about the water tower. So hopefully that'll get up and running here soon. I know they want to start on it soon, so I'll know more on Thursday. And Friday, we'll have the bid opening for Jackson Street, the 200 block of Jackson Street, but we cannot award that till at least May. And CDBG, until they get their money from the government, and we can,
Oh, okay.
we're doing the bid opening on.
Jackie, you have anything to add?
I don't, thanks.
Mitch, you have anything to bring up?
Mayor, no, I don't have anything.
Holy man, Steph, you got anything to add? John?
We're rolling.
We're rolling. Brian?
No, sir.
Bradley?
No, sir?
I just got one thing as kind of food for thought, I know our workforce is evolving and changing, and I don't know if we should maybe explore, like we have that lead man for, public utilities, if maybe some of the other departments, maybe be a little objective for somebody to work towards, and you'd have somebody with a lot of experience mentor some of the new employees. See what that involves, or where we can use their positions. Because you've got a lot of long-time employees here with a ton of experience. And maybe they might be interested in those positions and sharing that knowledge, with new employees, because actual work experience is a big thing.
Well, it doesn't hurt to research and
Yeah,
follow
it-
through with something and see where it takes us.
Maybe there's a need, maybe there isn't, I don't
Yes.
know.
Yeah,
But-
set up Jerry and possibly Mitch to, talk about things, and maybe Jackie in there.
We'll look into it.
Well, I really have nothing further to bring up. Anyone from the audience? If not, we'll adjourn the meeting.